Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Austria-Hungary. And here we go, forward in peacetime, but very close, excuse me real fast. I'd say we're fast approaching war. As these indicators here, this fancy graph, illustrates, we are definitely increasing tensions across the board. So, I think, 7, 9, 8... It only has to get to 12, so we're 3/4 of the way there with France. Other than that, we keep going as... I think, by the way, after further thinking about it, the Spalato is 35. I don't know why it's saying here that it's... Wait. See, this is crazy. Who's the 33? I must have gotten it all confused. I thought I said that the Spalato was 33, but it's 35. So that makes it a decent destroyer. Because off camera, I was like, if it's only 35, I should only be getting Achilles class. But 35 is significant enough. A 5-knot increase, that's going to help those guys arrive at target. So basically, my whole fleet right now is a torpedo launching machine. So if nothing else, at this point, we really need this torpedo warfare. So I don't know what this does, but I always keep doing all this stuff anyway. Anyway, I'm sure that you could min-max if I had taken the time to get into, when to use semi-armored piercing, when to use high explosive, all this stuff. I'm sure it'd be a lot easier. I can make the game a little bit... I can make my empire, I should say, my nation, a little bit more efficient in their naval engagements, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm really not. So... Alright, so let's send the Nike Manticore back to her home waters in the outskirts of nowhere. And move on. And I am really happy with this treaty, the disarmament pact. The more I think about it, the more I think it puts us at a pretty serious advantage, actually. So there was a good comment, several funny comments. Well, at least one I remember was we should just scrap our entire surface fleet. That seems to be what the Admiral, what the Naval Secretary wants us to do, and just build thousands of submarines. But another comment was that the naval treaty doesn't restrict submarines either, so it is true. I mean, it doesn't restrict ships, let's be fair. It just restricts, not the number of ships, it just restricts the size of those ships. So there's no restriction on the number of ships, but just the size of the ships. So, and I think we'll keep building these VN class. I don't think they take less time to build because they're slower or lower tonnage. Well, I will take the budget up. I know one of these is budget up, and no, none of these is budget up. This is different than our ships are better than theirs, or what do we think about their ship? This is a comment on the visiting ships, but a slightly different one, I guess. We are... I don't care about dropping tension because their tension's pretty low. I also don't really care about increasing tension. So we are happy to have hosted those fine ships with their friendly crews. I'm still laughing in my head about that's just damn un-American. Building that many submarines or whatever. Anyway. Oh yeah, the game is over, but we'll play on. It's never really been something to stop me. Alright. Yes. Budget, tension, perfect. Well, we're getting there. I'm not sure if our VN class will see action in the next war. Oh yeah, so this is great. Give me better submarine reliability, only after we built 28 more. Though our submarine reliability is pretty good. I have completely forgotten. And we don't even have an advantage. It's on low. The priority is on low, and our torpedo technology is the one that's advanced. So, pretty strange to me that we're getting so many breakthroughs. Excuse me again. With the submarines. And I'm a little surprised we're being forced to build so many. Alright, so Advanced Director. Now, that is going to be good for, well... Probably we want it at least on our dreadnoughts and battlecruisers. Because these Kaiser class are now the well, the Habsburg is our most powerful ship, but these Kaiser class have been relegated to ship of the line because the Vienne class is actually not as good as it. It's arguable. No, it's not. Yeah, this is just slightly better if it gets into a ship of the line broadside to broadside engagement. The armor is, I think, identical or very, very similar. However, the guns are just more powerful. So even though this is doesn't have the superimposed, if we can go broadside to broadside, that won't matter. So we'll just, I think it's not a problem at all to just rebuild these very quickly. We have plenty of space. That wasn't enough to increase, that was enough to increase the ammo. I wonder why I didn't do that. And we can get advanced, that is strange. What? But if we don't increase the ammo, can we add, I think I might want I think I would like some torpedoes on these guys after all. Yeah, so if we don't increase our ammo, we can actually add to a torpedo on each side. Which, you know what? I don't know if that's actually worth it. One torpedo per side is probably not going to make it or break it. And these are short range. I have to remember that. Okay, these are short range ships. So what is their role going to be? It's really going to be defensive. Holding the Mediterranean, probably. And then my battle cruisers will have to go off and do battle elsewhere. I really don't know which one is better between a little bit more ammo, because 105 it's right at the cusp of being on the low side. With 13-inch guns, it's probably okay. If it was like 15-inch guns, I would feel comfortable with 105. Having advanced director, obviously I always say that the better fire control you have, the less shots you should have to fire. So yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and do this. It's only adding like, 46 or whatever. So we get the advanced director and we get some torpedoes added. Can we do that? Yeah, okay, good. So we'll rebuild this. It won't be that expensive. We'll get all of them at the same time, because why not? I don't see any reason to stagger them. Okay, and we will have to do the battle cruisers as well, but I might hold off on these a smidge. So we can get advanced. This one does not have the ammo because they are bigger guns. Can we add a surface mount? That would be weird, or cool, maybe. Maybe an aft submerged launcher. That'd be interesting. Let's try this. I think I can get a 2? No. Delete. Can I get a 1 in? Or maybe it's just better to leave the extra weight unattached anywhere. I don't know, one extra torpedo would be nice, especially because these have the speed, if it's surface mounted, to go slightly over the limit. Can you do this? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. So they have a single torpedo each side that they can launch, going at max speed. And that's still 3 torpedoes per side, and torpedo technology should be getting better and better, so yeah, why not, right? Yeah, we'll rebuild the Habsburg itself, but we'll save... I guess there's no reason not to just rebuild them all, so let's just rebuild them all. It's only going to take 4 months. Even if we go to war in the next 4 months, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh man, there's no option to avoid budget here. So I think that the social reforms to care for the unemployed will drop our unrest level a little bit, and I'm actually going to do that. I actually am going to do that. Yeah, okay, it dropped it by 1. It was also strange that our unrest level has been climbing out of war, even though we have the correct amount of people on foreign stations. Some of the game mechanics are a little mysterious, but you can always abstract this very easily. Just abstract it as, there's turmoil in the country or whatever. Is that a single word? Come on, man. Come on. I mean, not a single word, but a single ship name. Kaiserin und Königin Maria Theresia. Theresia. I mean, it's Therese, right? Or Teresa, but I don't know what the I is doing there. All right. So, more advances in fleet. We might actually be at the limit for fleet tactics. Well, we're only on medium and we only have 12 levels, so I guess that's not true. So the breakthrough just wasn't enough to get us to the next level. Oh, well, that was good. Engine and hull. And more unexpected advances. These unexpected advances are becoming expected. Good, so we got all our ships back. That's really nice. Ah, interesting. Yeah, well, tensions are pretty high. I agree. We should call for an international disarmament conference. No. Yeah, if you want peace, arm for war. That's probably the best option for us in this case. I don't really see any reason for us to negotiate peace with anyone. Obviously, Great Britain would be the one I would choose if I was going to. But instead, let's just incite everyone by increasing our budget. And that is actually significant. We're finally back positive, which means it's time to build some more submarines. No, no more submarines. I think we want to get some more of these Achilles class. In fact, I should upgrade the Achilles class. Yeah, we don't have, we don't have any building. When a ship is building, I don't like to do anything with it. Like the Vienne class, I won't do anything with it. Even though it'll come out and it'll ask if I want to add the most recent fire control, I will say no. Because otherwise, if you do... Actually, I'm not sure. I'll probably test it with the Vienne. I'll say yes to every single one of those. I wonder if they all come out as a different version. The main reason is if you want to rebuild all these ships at the same time, they have to be the same version to start with. And when you do the retrofit with the last month for construction, it comes out as a newer version. It'll come out as, for example, the Vienne 1927. And I'm not sure if the next one also comes out identical because it realizes it's the exact same ship, or if it comes out as the 27A and the next one comes out as the 1927B. In which case, when you retrofit those, not that we ever will need to, but if we were to try to retrofit them, we'd have to retrofit we'd rebuild each individual one, even though the ships themselves are identical. And that's just really annoying. Speaking of annoying things, let's get Advanced Director on our Navarre classes. It's probably about time for us to upgrade these. Okay, no, not really, but we'll just upgrade everyone anyway. Why not? We don't need secondaries. Yeah, I guess the only thing we're doing is getting Advanced Director, but we had the space to do it, so why not? I don't see any disadvantage with doing this. Yep. Now, we can't take all of these because some are in West Africa. And we need to make sure... Oh. Always slow, the Nike Manticore. Always the last one off the... out of dry dock. So we can't do it until the Nike Manticore returns, which means we'll have to wait a turn. So this will just be lots of rebuilding then. I guess this episode is all about upgrading everyone to advanced fire control. We might as well rebuild this rune, even though it's kind of silly. Oh, we can only get improved director? I wonder what would make it so we can't do anything with this one. And this is so strange because it doesn't recognize it as being... This is so strange. Now we can do advanced director. Okay, that's it. So they don't have... I guess that's a sign that France doesn't have an advanced director yet. We still have so much space, but the problem is adding anything... I guess I could make this. It's 28 knots. What I could do is... I could just make this another torpedo boat type ship. Obviously, it has amazing weaponry. And probably we want some more ammo on that. Even though it's 15-inch guns with advanced director, those will be hitting pretty fast and furious. We'll get the director secondary. And then let's just go ahead and make everyone a torpedo boat. Continue the trend. I think we can get 3 on here. Nope. Well, we can't get the DE at least at 4 tubes per. But we can probably add DE at maybe double. Yeah, that's good. So we had all these, we had all of this. It's going to be 18 per. We can actually sneak these in as triple. Is there anything else I would want to upgrade instead of doing that? Yeah, okay, actually instead of DE, I'm going to delete these anyway. I think I will put them back in as triple. But let's make it more symmetrical. Let's get them the JK. Yeah, 1 ton left. Wow, perfect. Okay, fantastic. Short range, and we need the increased elevation. Sure, why not? And I've kept this rebuild cost a lot lower. You remember last time when we actually messed around with turret armor or anything like that? This rebuild cost was like 30 or 60 or something ridiculous. This is much more manageable. So we'll rebuild this. It will only take 4 months at 1.4. I can handle that. Alright, so the Achilles is ready for a rebuild as well. Advanced director firing, and well, I guess that's really it. There's nothing else to say. Advanced director, and here we go. Okay, well, if that's all we can do, then that's still an amazing ship. I'm quite happy with it. We'll build some more immediately, but let's get all these guys rebuilt. The next war, I think we're really gonna lay the hammer down. Our ships are all really good. Let's get the St. George retrofit as well. Why not? He's got all that extra space. He's not doing anything with it. Not that Advanced Directors can help with only 4 9-inch guns. Too much, but still only a speed of 24, slower than most dreadnoughts at this point, but the St. George has served us so well in so many conflicts. I just refuse to retire her. It's really nice to see this legacy ship kind of still around at the end of from the very beginning. The St. George, remember, originally from 1899, and is going to make it the entire playthrough with us. And as she has earned the honor to do. Okay, so West Africa might be screwed because I'm an idiot, but it hasn't recognized it yet. See, unrest has gone up to 3, even just in the middle of all this. Maybe it was, again, a budget decision I made. Okay, lots of unexpected advances. It looks like our foreign tonnage is actually okay, if only just barely. But let's get the Nike Manicore back over there. Oops. West Africa. Yeah, and now we probably want to build some more, even though we technically have a negative budget. If your negative budget, it still has like 50 million. I mean, if we have like 50 turns before we go, I mean, I know it's less than that. If you have 33 turns or whatever it is before you were to go bankrupt, that's plenty of time. That means you actually have too much of a budget. So we'll build some more of these Achilles class, because I'm very happy with them. And you know what, while we're at it, we might as well build a few more of those destroyers as well, the Spalato. Just a couple more, because they're so cheap compared to the amount of damage they're possibly able to do. If you think about it in terms of these torpedoes being so devastating, and them having the speed of 35, I think it's well worth the investment. Look at their maintenance is only 35, and you have to compare that with, well, they're currently being rebuilt, all of the Achilles class, but the Achilles class has a maintenance cost of 163. Now, considering the Achilles itself is basically a torpedo boat, it's a lot better to have probably 5 of these than 1 Achilles. Now, that's not that you can't take that to an extreme, because if you only had destroyers, I mean, I've never done that. The people, the Austro-Hungarian people, wouldn't like it, but it might work. It might also just not work. You would be blockaded constantly, but if you were able to engage in a fleet battle with just a huge mass of destroyers, it wasn't okay for this time period. I guess that's why the game developers don't really allow you to do that. They kind of force you to have a strong backbone of a fleet, but it's still kind of interesting to consider what would happen if you only had destroyer. Like, you basically had a pure torpedo boat navy. I think we'll do this. Let me see if this is what's causing tension to rely. Oh, we've got mineline submarines. I won't use them, I don't think. And here comes the newest line of subs. These are our coastal ones. Alright, lots of guys getting finished. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we'll throw them back in. Sure, why not? Oh, and we're now at war. I guess we won't. I was going to say we'll get the... Wow, this is starting off really quick. I'm going to accept this because who knows... But I might not have time to fight. Oh my gosh. It's everyone. It's everyone. Where's my battle cruisers? Aha. The Pollock. The Krakow. The Prague. Oh my gosh. The Habsburg, the Lissa. Everyone here. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. Wait. Is my Achilles class here? No, I don't think so. Damn it. You know, you rebuild and the moment they're gone. No, yes it is. Aha, the Bellona is that the sole representative? Ah, no. The namesake of the class herself, the Achilles, leading the scout group. Very cool. Well, technically second in line to the Aspern, but still, the Achilles is... We have every ship. We have our Spalato class, I can see. We have... I think these are the Tiger II. Are any of these the Tiger II? Yeah. Then we have the Tiger II. We have the Navara. We have our Dreadnoughts. The Kaiser class with her slightly outdated quality 0 13-inch guns, which we just got quality 1 for, but probably won't be able to put that into effect anytime soon. Now, this is a convoy raid, which puts us at a huge advantage. And in fact, it looks like we're closing in on this convoy from both sides. That is awesome, but I don't think I have time to do this, obviously, in this video. So I'm going to call this to a close. I'll leave this cliffhanger for you. We're now at war with France, yet again. We can hopefully take possession of Algeria. No, Tunisia, sorry. But I don't think there's anything else we can really gain from France other than just... We'll try to make this a very quick war. Stomp them out very quickly. We don't have Great Britain helping us. Remember, we were getting a bit of hand-holding from Great Britain. That was the reason why we were actually doing okay against France, is because while we were attempting to defeat their blockade, Great Britain the entire time was blockading them in Northern Europe. So now it's all on us, and we have to do it ourselves. But I think we won't have any problem doing that. Oh no, are you really AI controlled? Oh, brother. So we don't have an option to control this group of battlecruisers, which is probably the most powerful group of ships in my navy, this group of 3. Hopefully we can kind of coerce them. No, we have no control. We can't even do that fake control thing. So that's going to be a bit challenging. I just really need to make sure these guys don't end up getting themselves sunk. So, Pollock, please, take care of my precious fleet. Anyway, so we'll pick this up in the next video. Thanks for watching, and until then, take care.